Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome to my channel. I have a Dollar Tree DIY for you today. We're going to be making this beautiful fall sunflower wreath. This wreath is easy to make and perfect for end of summer and early fall. Okay, let me show you how to make it. Here is a list of the tools and materials I used to complete the project. For your convenience, I've also included a detailed list in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need several packages of this green, kind of sage green deco mesh that you can get in the Dollar Tree right now in the fall section. Then you're also going to need one of the 18-inch wreath forms that you can get at the Dollar Tree right now. Now these only have 3 rings, which is perfect for this method. Now I went ahead and did a test run because I wanted to make sure that it came out the way I thought it was going to, and I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to show you how to accomplish this. Now this method is really nice because it is a no-cut method, and it's very easy and very quick to do. Go ahead and open 2 rolls of the deco mesh, and you're going to want to cut a couple pipe cleaners in half. I have my 2 rolls of the green deco mesh. Now I'm going to roll it out, and then I'm going to roll the other one right on top. Lay them down. And I like to roll mine all the way out and off the end of the table. And then I like to put something with some weight on it after they're lined up. Then you want to go ahead and take your ends, and together you want to go ahead and scrunch those up good. Pull it nice and tight. Then you're going to take a pipe cleaner, wrap that around, pull it really tight because this is what's going to anchor it, and give it a good twist. Okay, you want to leave this tail on for right now. To attach it to the wreath, you're going to want to feed it up from the bottom and attach it to the crossbar. You don't want it to slide. Give it a couple twists, and then pull those ends back through your pipe cleaners and twist again just to double secure. You do not want your ends to come apart. Now you're going to keep them together and pull half to one side and half to the other. You want to grab on this end, pull all 4 pieces together with the center bar in the middle. Follow all the way down to the other end and lift up like this. Pull it all the way over, grab it. Pull up again, like that. I'm holding all 4 pieces and pull to my other hand, grab onto it, give myself some more space, and then grab either side again. And I'm again holding all 4 pieces. Slide over, hold. So you have 2 rolls that should do 2 sections, okay? So you just want to keep going until you get that area nice and full. Do your best to keep them layered. It'll make it much easier for you to do it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get that in, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Now when you're laying your base on, to help you find the center of the roll, I took these tweezers, and when my roll was full, I slipped it in the middle. And then as I worked, once I got to that point, I knew I'd used half my roll, and then I went to the next section. Okay? Okay, so I got my base all done. It did take 8 rolls of deco mesh. Now, I'm not surprised, even though I did not cut this, just from pulling it through, it did fray from the sides. So once you get it pulled through, you want to go through and you want to fluff. You need to get in there and separate the pieces. Now you want to do all of that before you go back and try to clean up. You do need to be careful not to pull too much on one side or the other, otherwise you will pull it out. And I did attach and secure at every crossbar. Okay, so now that I've fluffed, I'm going through and just cleaning up the fray. So I'm just lifting it up and then trimming off any of these little pieces to clean it up. But I do like the way this came out. Now this is called the pull through method, and you normally see this done with burlap. But I wanted to try it and see how well it would work with the Dollar Tree deco mesh, since you don't have to cut it. And I do really like the look, but unfortunately the deco mesh still frayed, but it seems to be cleaning up pretty good. So you just have to take that extra step and get rid of all the little fray strings that came out from the sides. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to finish cleaning this up, and then I'll come back and we will start to decorate. So I have my base all cleaned up, and now I'm going to go ahead and put my sign on. Now I went ahead and removed the jute cord that attached it, and then I've put in some floral wire, and this is the silver, pulled it to the back and then twisted it so that way it won't slide around. And I'm going to use those to place it right in the center. Now as you can see, this sign is really large, that's why I went with an 18-inch wreath one. Okay, and then all you do is go ahead and take those wires and you feed them to the back and attach them to the wire frame. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that wired on. I did need to go ahead and add some pipe cleaners in addition to the floral wire because the sign was not sitting properly. So I'm going to let this finish drying and then I will finish attaching the sign. Okay, I got my sign on. Go ahead and set that aside. Now I'm going to make a bow using this ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree this year. And this is a 2.5 inch by 3 yards. You're going to need a pipe cleaner. Okay, so to start, you want to go ahead and make a loop. And then you're going to make another loop on either side. So it looks like that. You go ahead and make a larger loop on either side. It looks like that. Then you want to go ahead and scrunch that in the middle. Run your pipe cleaner through. Get it all the way to the back and twist. Go ahead and trim off your ribbon. I'm going to do a double tail, so I'm going to use this last piece as its tail as well. So I'm going to fold it in half and dovetail those ends. So then I'm going to pinch them together and attach them on the bottom. Put it right in between the pipe cleaners where I pinched it. Get it nice and tight and twist on. Okay. And once I get it attached, I will fluff with it even more. But there I have my short little ones on the top and the long ones underneath. And I still have my pipe cleaners that I'm going to use to attach it to my wreath. So I've decided I want to put my bow off to the side, about here. And then I'm going to add some flowers around it and some flowers down here. So I'm going to get my bow attached. Okay, so I have my bow on. I'm happy with that. I'll play with it a little bit more after I get my flowers placed. I pulled out one stem of these really pretty dark sunflowers. And I pulled out two stems of these more traditional yellow sunflowers. And I've also pulled out these two stems of small sunflowers, one in this white and one in this kind of orange. And in case I want to add any greenery, I pulled out a couple of the ferns and one of these hotbush. Now I like to use the greenery that comes with the flowers. So I just push it all the way down and then cut my flowers. And I leave a little bit of a stem. That'll make it easier for me to glue them in. You'll want to start by placing your large blooms first. Get them where you want them. Then fill in with your smaller blooms. And then you can tuck in some of the greenery. You just run a bead of glue down your stem. And then go ahead and work it in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place my florals and my greenery, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, I'm all done. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I did use two stems of the large yellow, one stem of the dark, one stem of the small white, one stem of the small yellow, and then the only greenery I used was one of the hop bushes. And I'm really happy with how that came out. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's craft. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. It really does help out my channel. Thanks again for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope you and your family are all staying happy, healthy, and strong. You have a great day, and I will catch you next time.